Had good lunch? Yes. Okay. I will not bore you guys. I will talk very less and I will just plant this small idea in you guys that how the new age Gen AI is going to disrupt the market and how you can do all the changes, you can bring all the changes with a bit of innovation. Okay? So my main topic was a little bit different than what you actually narrated because the change of topic happened just a few minutes back. So the topic is printovation, print and innovation, which I call. So 8 reasons how Gen AI is changing the game in print and packaging world. So my first question to all of you guys, what do you think as future?
Future on printing or?
Yeah, about printing, obviously we are talking about printing. So what do you think as future?
We are optimistic.
When has future started? Okay, the future is no longer future. We have to understand this fact. The future is already 2 years back. 2017 is when Gen AI started disrupting and we were still waiting and watching outside the fence, thinking that nothing will change. We will go on doing stuff as we have been doing and Gen AI is not going to take our world. But the reality is 2 years have passed and Gen AI has unfortunately have already taken our world. Then search says that if God is searched as the first keyword, the second thing that people have searched is ChatGPT. Okay, so whenever you ask anybody what is Gen AI, they said, yeah, I have done something with ChatGPT, right? So I know Gen AI. Same thing happened when we were in the multimedia boom and bust. We have seen multimedia boom and everybody, when we used to ask, have you know what is multimedia? They used to say, yeah, I have done work in Photoshop, right? The same change is going to happen now. We are still stuck in an industry with CorelDRAW, which market share is totally gone, I don't know where. But if you go to many print houses, they are still working with CorelDRAW. Maybe a version which is not near to the latest version, maybe a version 10 or 11, but they are still working with CorelDRAW. And the age has come. If you are in a Adobe ecosystem, you just go to Illustrator and say, I want a poster about pollution, simple pollution, kids posters for pollution. They will give you layered based vector imagery of these posters in 4 options and you can go on building these options as many times. It takes just 13 seconds based on whatever computer speed you have. That is the power of thinking. What was the main constraint? Can anybody tell what is the main constraint when we are designing something or when we are thinking something? Can anybody tell? The first thing is the thought process. We have the creator's block that we call, right? So when we start something from scratch, most of the times we have these creator blocks. We don't know where to start. Gen AI gives you the power. They will, within few seconds, they will give you plethora of ideas which you can then put on buckets and then you can manipulate X, Y, Z things, taking things from here, taking things from there. At least it gives you the starting point to think and then innovate your idea to the next level. Okay? Let's see. Print and Gen AI solution. Is it contradiction? Most of us think that if we are talking about Gen AI, it is RGB mode. It is 72 dpi. We cannot do anything. But Mark can say it is not the case. We can just take the idea, we can upscale it. There are thousands of other softwares like Recraft AI and others, which can actually convert your entire design to vector, which is again resolution independent, and you can scale it as much as you can. Whenever also we are starting with that idea, you can make the color space as CMYK instead of starting with RGB. That is also possible. So there is no constraint. We have to come out from our thought process, our thinking. We have to break the box as if there was no box. So there is nothing called outside the box or inside the box. I say don't keep a box. When I am talking with you guys right now, two massive updations happened yesterday. Sora AI is now available in India. I don't know how many of you guys have heard about Sora. Sora is one of the game changer when it comes to video creations. Okay, and people had been waiting for Sora for last 1 year, and they are the last people to actually come up with this thing. It was a closed unit, and now Sora has come. Also, Pika Labs has launched their version 2 model yesterday, and it is again a game changer. So when you are talking about future, we are not talking about 5 years down the line or 3 years down the line. We are talking about days, guys. We are talking about days. Every day I get up, there is a new change available in one or the other software. Now you can ask me that isn't it extremely costly to acquire more and more software in this particular market when you are talking about MSME as a market? Right? There are huge dollars that get involved into that. How many softwares do I buy? That is what I train at various B schools, D schools, corporates, small scale industries and all these things. That again, that is a roadblock. With very small investment, you can change your game and you can make things happen faster. So these are the things. See the continuity. You create the base graphics and you can scale it to any sort of products multiple times. Let's see this video. So do you think that all these images are photographed? Think again. Every image is AI generated. The entire image set generated till its video creation took just 15 minutes. 1-5. We are living in a world of AI generated influencers which are driving much more faster reach and eyeballs in Instagram, TikTok, vagara vagara, right? And if we now say that okay, I will give this design after a week, do you really think a client is going to wait? Whenever I get a brief nowadays, my client already has put the timeline. I was looking for it yesterday. That's the way we start. So there are two types of creative print studios. One is very evolved. They really value the creations, the imagery that they create. And then the other market, and they are still sustaining. Till date they are still doing work which do very average designs. The problem with Gen AI is that all these average print houses will just stop. AI is going to take over that thing. There are one-person companies mushrooming throughout India, and it is happening globally. One person who is doing everything. End the result, if they want bulk printing, they are going to a print house, getting the prints done. One person doing end-to-end things, right from ideation to visualization to designing to print, making the images print ready. Okay. So I will burst the myth. So many people are actually asking me these questions that how AI is going to change the print industry. It is not changing only the print industry. It is changing every nook and corner of all industries. Okay. So as Satya Nadella told, this next generation of AI will reshape every software category and every businesses, include your own. So there are 8 reasons I told as promised. So how GenAI is changing the game in print and packaging world. So first thing, I gave a small glance of stuffs that how automated design and layout is happening. You ask from the client what they really look for, be it masala brand or a perfume brand of a high-end shoe brand or anything. Automated design can be done just like this. It is only about your creativity that you are putting in the system. As I was having a discussion yesterday with some of the stalwarts of print industry, that it is garbage in, garbage out, and it happens for every industry. If you are putting in garbage, you will get garbage. It is gigo. If you really put in rich prompt to the Gen AI systems, they will give you much better output, which is scalable, which can be vectorized, which can be made into different color space, and it can be scalable. Next is personalization of a large scale. So how many of you guys during the when you are actually traveling in the airport have noticed a brand called Make Your Own Perfume? So you can choose what perfume your wife likes or you like, and with the combination you can create your own perfume right there. And now next is how to make that brand aspirational. They are immediately printing a label for you, customized as per your taste, and sticking on the perfume bottle. And when you are moving out from this, you are already empowered by your own perfume brand with its own branding, everything. That is personalization. We are doing things like this speed, and again we are thinking, okay, my client will be waiting for me for 1 week. Okay. Next comes superfast mockup creations. I will show you real superfast mockup right over here. There is a video out there. So there are softwares nowadays available like Pacdora. How many of you guys have heard about Pacdora? Pacdora is there. Packify is there, which is the conversational bot of Pacdora, where you can actually go on conversing with the entire platform, the bot, and you can create your design. You just tell for which field, what type of designs that brand should include, what should be the name of the product, and voila. While you are typing, your brand is getting built. I will show you the fast forward video of the same. And last but not the least, awesome augmented reality has become possible. We are creating augmented reality stuffs which used to take months to actually finalize and get the final output of augmented reality. There are augmented reality web platforms which can easily build up stuffs within seconds. Now, another things, these are very important, so which many people don't know, that this is also is possible with generative AI. First one is variable data printing. Say for example, you are printing some cost sheets for people where only the name and their department code and all these things needs to be changed and the values needs to be changed, and you are doing it in mass, you can do very easily with AI. Similarly goes for 3D printing, how to change the quality of the print, what material we should use. When we are talking about 3D printing, nowadays printing with chocolates, printing with wood, printing with ceramic, printing with mud, everything is possible. People are building up their own house in US and all this thing with 3D printing. So every quality control and inspection can be done using AI. Workflow optimization. So right from the conception, right from getting the client brief to deploying the product to the client, every process can be optimized. You have also mentioned this thing that every steps we can actually optimize. So that is what is possible. It was not possible maybe 2 or 3 years back, but now it is absolutely possible. Environmentally friendly printing. It is more cost effective, reduction of printing materials, because over here when we are using Gen AI, we know what will be the outcome. We are talking about every minute dots of printing, how we can make it valuable. So those things can be maintained with Gen AI. So let's design here. Let's see. You can change the die line, CM Viker or this is Pacify. So as I was talking to some of the people over here, so currently the India print level market size is estimated US dollar 2.17 billion in 2024, and by end of 2029 it's supposed to grow with a CAGR of 13.29%, which is enormous. Only the print level market. And see, these things were not even designed in minutes, it's been designed in seconds. Average 5 to 6 seconds if your prompt is really great. If you give them what exactly you want, you can get this sticker like anything. Kids must be loving this type of stickers. That is the most used stickers. Same goes for label printing also. Poster designs for kids. Takes seconds. At least you get the idea. If you have a good team, you can give the idea, they can create things with you. Or convert this thing entirely in recraft to vector format and change the colors, change text, whatever you want in this particular case. Product and packaging designs. For Gen Z, you create hoodie designs, convert it to place it in the hoodie mockup. It used to take a good amount, at least 2 to 2.5 hours. Now we are doing things in minutes. At least you get the starting point, and then you can actually visualize, Acha, my product can be like this also. Why don't I try? So I was just fooling around. I was trying to create a milk brand which has been drunk by superheroes, And obviously it can be a huge market where you are actually drawing the kids, telling them that if you drink this type of milk, you can be superheroes. So a package designs like a Hulk or a Batman or a Superman or Wonder Woman. Product package designs for toys. So highly influenced by Japanese manga industry, where they have packaged dragons, different types of dragons. So I thought, why not create something like that? And that is a huge industry again, toys. Okay. And sir, thank you. That's all from my end. Hope I have not bored you guys. Everybody still awake?
What is the name of this software you said?
The packaging one, that is Packdora, and it is the other one where you are just typing, it is Packify.
Okay. Spelling.
Packify. Packy, Packify.
Supri.
Sir, please ask any question. Yeah.
What are some of the copyright concerns, like regarding photography? I mean, are there concerns around the copyright side of some of that stuff?
So I will give you one example. Okay, I'm talking of exactly 1 year back when the photography in Midjourney was not that great. At that point of time, I created a series of fruit explosion. You can go to LinkedIn and you can check fruit explosion by Tridib. It took the entire LinkedIn in storm for 2 days. I got 7 calls from photographers asking me, they have no clues about AI can do that. They were disbelieving it that I made all these things with AI. They asked me how I am placing the camera, what was the light setting I was keeping, what was the f-stop, everything, which DSLR camera I was using. So I see, I have a lot of friends in the industry who are great photographers, and they are like black and white aesthetic photographers. They are dealing with models and all these things. They are telling Tridib, first thing is the concept photograph, the visualization of photograph. It's become very easy for me. Now, I know if I have this type of bottle or this type of pouch or this type of tube, say for a skincare brand or perfume bottle, I know exactly where to place what. So I do all the research work, all the placement of things in ideogram or Midjourney. And when I am ready with the stuff, I show it to the client. And if client is ready, that okay, I will go with this, then that is good. If they say no, exactly do this shot, do it physically, then I take it to the next level. I actually take photographs, and so that's the way things are moving. And nowadays with all photographs you can actually have a video counterpart, because you put in image, it can convert, Luma can convert it into video, Runway ML can convert into video. And what people are doing now, every designs people are making it augmented. So you scan the photograph, it comes to life. So think of a thing, you are in a bus stop and there is a huge perfume bottle over there. You just scan your QR code and the perfume bottle starts animating. Fantastic, right? It wouldn't have been possible just 2 years back also. For one augmented reality, India market used to charge 4.5 lakhs of rupees. Nowadays, it is possible in 50,000 to 1 lakh. That's the market scale. So do multiple work, get more business. Simple. Any other questions? Yeah.
Actually, I have downloaded Canva. But again, I have to depend on my designer. I am not able to do on this thing. Can you suggest some training program for us?
We can do. I can do. I impart a lot of training to various people. Canva is one of them. I used to hate Canva to start with. I used to really hate Canva because I am a core Puritan for Photoshop and Illustrator and all these things. I used to love doing things. But Canva has totally changed. In the last 6 months, Canva has totally changed. Canva has certain hidden things which only pro people know. And if you have a pro account of Canva, you can be a one-stop shop for all needs. And it can be operated by one person only. Everything. It even gives you print ready file which you can just give it to the printer with all cut marks and everything. You just go and print it. Available in RGB, hexadecimal code, RGB, HSL, whatever color band you want. Canva, yeah, I can definitely. In fact, you raised a very salient point. I can offer my training services to the entire MSME these things, and then you will find out that Tridib is not goofing around over here. There is a huge scope where I can scale down my cost and increase my business. There is no fear, don't fear at all. Only the mediocrity will have to suffer. And I am telling it only the mediocre print design companies will suffer. Be rest assured, there are thousands of ways you can innovate your design. That is what I call printovation.
Thank you, Mr. Ghosh. It was a lovely presentation, and the disruptive technology of AI could be seen in your talk. And further, it's going to disrupt more. So we as printers have to be aligned with it. We have to upgrade ourselves, at least with the knowledge of what AI is capable for our print and packaging. Yesterday, or day before yesterday, I had a small dinner meeting with the South Pacific Asia guy who is working for Alado, the coral people. And he said the Adobe guys are fearing with the Canva revolution that has been taking place. They don't have any they are just spellbound about the way it's progressing. So very soon we might see Canva overtaking Photoshop at some way or the other. Though I am
Photoshop will, I can guarantee you guys, Photoshop, the entire Adobe fraternity need not to worry about, because of the innovation nature. The innovative, every day something or the other is happening. Very soon you will see Adobe Firefly video coming into place. Already firefly.adobe.com is there, which creates fantastic graphics. And believe me, Adobe has been working with AI long back when Midjourney was also not there. Have you heard of the engine called Sensi? Adobe Sensi? Adobe Sensi was there when none of the other AI companies were there. You didn't know. That is the power of Adobe. The AI engine was doing all the work for you, subtly, without. Adobe Express is absolutely free. You don't do anything over there. That is the ecosystem of Adobe. Canva, on the other hand, is doing remarkable progress. The best quality of AI tools they are acquiring now. They have acquired Leonardo. They have acquired various other apps which is now embedded inside Adobe. Plus Adobe has hidden codes which many of you guys don't know. Sorry, Adobe, I am talking about Canva. Canva has various small codes, brand codes, which can actually change your design from here to there. So Canva is progressing like anything. Believe it or not, last 2 to 3 months, I am in recruiting as I want to grow my business. Not a single CV I have got where the next new gen people, the Gen Zs, they are coming with their Adobe, anyone knowing Adobe. Canva. They are all Canva experts. They are all Canva experts. But the basic problem lies when you are doing things entirely with Canva, you actually don't know what is the real principles of branding. You don't know what is the real principles of design. If I tell you to change the design from here to there, you have to go for another template. That's the sad part of the thing. But yeah, you can.
Example, how you have designed you can show us
You want to see something? You have time?
I don't know.
Do we have time?
Inside and the flower and all this you have created very interactive. Just for our printers.
So those are not done in Canva, by the way. They were done with Midjourney. I don't have a Wi-Fi over here, so those things will be a challenge maybe. Anybody can provide a Wi-Fi to me?
Hotspot?
They have Wi-Fi, I guess. But can you give me a Wi-Fi? Sorry guys, they are again back to Ocean Pearls connect. Let me see if it is still connecting. Or Himalaya, where they gave us only the pack shot of their product rehydrate, and that is one product, and the design they wanted in a different way. There has to be a water based shield with apples and oranges inside it and all these things. So by default, none of this AI design tool directly support a product and upscale it with a different design. So we did it in two ways. Using ideogram canvas, we created the entire design with the shield and everything. We brought the product in, and then we use the magic tool to convert the entire design as one. And you can upscale it to 300 dpi also. Chalo, I am ready to do. Okay, but so as I told you yesterday, in the hotel itself I was creating all those stuff, so you can see those things over here. So Reddy ji was talking about the mushroom girls.
Yes.
See, these are not based in any image based things. These are all prompt crafted. Okay, so I have just given a hyper realistic photo shoot of so and so mushroom fungi woman, where sublime white mushrooms coming out from the beautiful face, ultra realistic, photorealistic, so on and so forth. So see the series. So these red lips, how did I get it? I can go to the canvas, I can change the lips within seconds. The entire series in black and white, only the accent color is the lips. Think of this type of designs. Because these things wouldn't have been possible to think also. Forget about creating. Even if AI wouldn't have given you the first step to think. So I was just talking about the rehydrate stuff. See how we had created. So we first took this image. The packaging was not there. We got this packaging separately from the client. Okay, and again this orientation was reverse. Okay, it was like facing the other side, which was not adding value to my design. So we changed the orientation, but as you know, if I flip the image, obviously the text will also get flipped. So we changed the thing again within 5 seconds. Okay, how to change the text also. Brought those things one before the other, one above other, and then there is a magic tool over here. I can show you this magic fill. I just did a touch up around the box and it gelled inside. Also, if you see very minutely, the contours of the shield is actually taking the, if you see the shade over here, it is taking the reflection from the box. That's the power of design. It is not looking like it is patched. It is not looking like a patched object. Nobody will, and see the shadow. The shadow was not there. I just dragged the thing, told, and see the quality of shadow. If this shadow has a vertical blur, this also has a vertical blur. So it is not looking out of place. Done in 15 seconds. Done in 15 seconds. I cannot do that, sir, because it is, I can just show it to you, because live project I cannot show with live brands. Yeah, if you ask me, I can come down at any point of time. If you can arrange a consortium of people who wants to learn, we can do a workshop like that, 1 or 2 days workshop, and take this thing. Unfortunately, I have signed NDA and all. I can show you guys, but I cannot show what exactly process I am doing with brands.
Yeah. So
hope that is okay with everybody. Yeah. Why? Everybody, you didn't ask so many questions. Why me? Yeah, please. So Pacdora has various parts to it. One is the already provided templates, and in that you have 3D models also, where you can create very easily 3D models in Pacdora, and you can put your, so that come with a subscription.
Yes, the subscription.
But it will be much more faster, much more cost effective than anyone. If you go for Surface, you go for Blender, if you go for any other thing, it will be much more faster. Even for spline.
Subscription is more than enough for the common people like us.
Think of bulk business, don't think small.
Yes, we can do it like in.
If you have good business, if you can produce things faster, take a subscription. The subscription is worth taking. Many people don't jump into the subscription thinking that, so you taste na? I do a lot of tasting. I first take a 1 month subscription. I calculate the volume of business I am doing with that 1 month subscription. And if I see, yeah, there is a possibility of doing so I recently did a video for one of the clients. They actually provide the thermal plating solutions even for ISRO. Okay, so they wanted to create a series of 27 videos. So I did the first video with them. I took only 1 month subscription. I never know whether they will give me the 27 videos or not. It is there in the pipeline, it is still there in the pipeline. So I just took 1 month and I produced that amount of quantity of stuffs that required in 1 month. So you have to scale your business in that way.
I am also a 3D artist that I can create that same exact thing.
You can. I am not telling you cannot. I am talking about effectivity. How fast you can create. How fast you can create. See, business is not based on one person. Always understand this thing. Business has to be scalable. If you are not there, say for example, one day you are unwell and there is a requirement immediately, you have to come to office to get this thing done. Simple. Can a business sustain without you? Can my Chlorosynth sustain without me? If yes, I am running a profitable business. I am running a business in auto mode. But if the business, see, I am teaching over here, my business is running. Right? Simple. Understand those scalability factors. Blender can definitely give you much more control, the nodes and all these things. But